Where do I start? Nico Batum. Alright, let me start. But on a serious note, Batum came up huge. Nico Batum in 2024 was the reason why we won a play-in game. I don't know whether to be happy or concerned. I'm joking. You should be happy because it shows on any given night we now have a supporting cast that can plug in and help the team. Wow. Throughout this game early on, we could not hit a three. There was a lid on the rim. Kelly Oubre couldn't hit. Tyrese couldn't connect from downtown. I'm not going to talk about Tobias. I'll get on to him later. But overall, we weren't knocking down shots. This game overall was two teams who struggled offensively. The Miami Heat over the entirety of the season have struggled scoring in the half court. And that definitely continued today. But after we went up 8-0 at the start, we let Miami kind of have like a 9 to 11 point lead for a large chunk of this game until the end of the third, going into the fourth. And that all changed when Nick Nurse changed the lineups, put Batum in for longer. And we're going to get onto that now. For one, those few people who are complaining about how Embiid played, what did you expect? The Heat are throwing the kitchen sink at him and he has one leg. That's the whole point of having a good supporting cast. When your star player is remotely hurt and also getting everything thrown at him, you have the supporting cast. How do you guys think Nick Batum had these open shots? Explain to me how. Because Joel Embiid was just terrible, right? Joel hit timely shots, and he was the reason why guys like Nico Batum and Buddy Hield, when he hit those two big threes to cut the game down to a 1 point lead. I feel like Buddy Hield was the first guy that really got the lead within reach, like between 2 to 3 points. It's because Joel Embiid's gravity. Now, Tobias Harris was fucking awful. I don't care about effort. I don't care about all this other bullshit you might say. Nick Nurse's excuse for pulling Tobias in the fourth quarter for Batum is that he ran out of gas. No, he was flipping terrible. He was awful. Missing layups, shanking off the side of the fucking backboard from the wing. Hitting the side of the backboard. I'm not even a Tobias hater, but he was so bad. He was terrible. It shouldn't be Nick Batum giving us these games. It should be him. But he was so piss poor. But again, when you have a coach that recognizes these things, sure thing it came a bit later on in the game, that's how you win. Because another coach we had in the city would have rode with Tobias and would have lost this game. So I'm happy he made the adjustment and rode with Nick Batum. I'm very happy about that. But a point I made in my previous videos about this team is that we have so many guys that can really be part of this playoff rotation. There's not enough minutes for all 10 or 11 guys who are capable. However, there's going to be moments in this game. How many, 15 minutes Buddy Hield played in dots here and there. He hit those two timely threes. At the end of the third quarter, Cameron Payne, cold, been on the bench all game, right corner, cashes a three, nothing but net. And he only played 3 minutes and had 3 points. That one shot he took was huge. Proving my point. You have so many guys that can help you to the point where not everyone has to play 15, 20 minutes. Little guys in little spurts can mean everything. That Cameron Payne 3 was huge. And he only played 3 minutes. That was basically his only cameo in the whole game. But Nick Nurse is effectively using these guys in the right situations to help the team. You had so many looks to throw. But then if you compare that to the Heat, apart from fucking Highsmith, who pisses me off because when he was in Philly about, 5 years ago, he looked terrible. But apart from really Highsmith, they didn't really have much. The Heat didn't have that luxury that we have right now. But Nick Nurse used it to absolute perfection. And I'm not going to sit here and be upset. Like guys are saying in the comment section down below, oh, if you guys are barely scraping past the Heat with an injury Jimmy Butler, you stand no chance against the Knicks. Shut up. It's the postseason. There's going to be tight games. Shut up. What's your point? I will take that Heat team. I'll take the Knicks over that Heat team any day. I'm telling you that for a fact. But that's just my opinion. But I feel like I'm really confident now for the future games because we have role players who are going to step up. Nick Batum really turned the clock back to 12, 13 years ago when he was in Portland. Damn. Nick Batum, 1 dribble pull-ups from mid-range. Are we that cooked? Nick Batum driving to the rim. Oh, my Lord. This guy turned back into 22 again. I was shocked. But I can't lie to you, I'm just beyond happy. Because it reminds me, and I feel like it should be reminded to Daryl Morey why, okay, I'm going ahead, this is irrelevant. You shouldn't mortgage your team for 3 stars. Because if those 2 are off, you have no supporting cast to help you. But in this game, Joel was getting hammered on. Tyrese tried his best, was attacking the rim, but it's the other guys that stepped up in timely fashion. Both teams didn't shoot that well. Both teams struggled to score. Why? Because the defense in this game was immaculate. Well, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Tyler Hero was their only source of moving offense because he was chucking. Jaime Jaquez, no matter whose hand was there, he's knocking the 3 down. What the fuck are we going to do with that? And it felt like we, apart from Nico Batum, and until later on in the game, couldn't hit a 3. Joel, top of the key, when he shot that 3, I was like, oh no. Then when he hit it, I was like, bang! Like, oh my days. I was thinking Joel should drive because his 3 ball wasn't really going today. But when he knocked that 3 down, I was so happy. But this is postseason ball. It's a roller coaster. You're going to be stressed, happy. I had my friends in the group chat giving me slack, talking shit. But guess who had the last laugh? We did, but that's what happens. It's one of those ones where the postseason comes down, in my opinion, to coaching and timely decision-making. And now we have an elite coach, elite decisions were made. And they were the difference in us winning this game by 1 point, albeit. So I don't really have much to say. I'm not really going to preview the Knicks series. I'll make another video for that. But as I said, there's a lot to be positive about because now we're going into the Knicks series with momentum of a huge, huge win. Joel, please rest the knee though, because you're scaring me when you're falling over. Please, Joel, you're fucking scaring me, man. But apart from that, the team was absolutely... Why's my voice cracking? The team was absolutely stellar. When I mean stellar, I'm not talking about everything was falling. I'm talking about stellar in the sense that they didn't give up. There was a period of time where the Wells Fargo Center was booing in the second quarter when Tobias was missing his bunnies, but they didn't drop their heads. And I forgot the turning point. Caleb Martin, thank you very much for missing those 2 free throws because the crowd started going. The team started going. So shout out to Caleb Martin for bricking for chicken because that's the reason why the run started. My guy. But as you can tell, I'm still a bit pumped from the game, but whew. In the comment section down below, let me know how you guys think about this game, what your emotions were, what your opinions are, and overall, if you think we can win games in this fashion. And that's what's given me a lot of positive energy. We didn't play that well, but if you catch fire at the right times, catch rhythm at the right times, have one guy catching fire, guess what it's going to do? Uplift your team. It reminds me of a few years back when our team will be shit, but JJ Redick will come off a DHO, fading from the corner, right corner for 3, bang, and I will just change the momentum. Of course, Nick Batum ain't to that degree, but the shots Nick Batum injected energy into the team. So that's just made me a lot more positive that even when we're not playing the best of games, we have guys who can make small plays or make one play that can change the momentum completely. But I'm looking forward to the series. I want to see what the Knicks series has. I want to see what we're capable of. And I believe this is our year to get to at least the conference finals. It's there. The pathway is 1,000% there. We just need to snap it up and take advantage of it. But in the comment section down below, leave your opinions on this game. Leave your opinions on individual performances. How would you grade Nick Nurse's coaching performance? And overall, how confident are you going into the Knicks series that starts on Sunday? What you think the outcome would be? What you think game 1 would be like? Which I believe is at MSG. Bit of a scary one, isn't it? But at the end of the day, I believe we can do it. We know we can beat them. You know we can beat them. Nick Nurse knows we can beat them. And most of all, we have the X Factor. Nico Batum. The X Factor. No, I'm taking the piss. I'm still hyped from yesterday's win, all my days. Because where I am, I stayed up till 3 a.m. to watch that. 3:30 a.m. to watch that game, and I don't regret it at all. But on the real, we've got the momentum now. We've got the best coach in the series. So I'm confident. But thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know in the comment section now everything I asked you before. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff there. But until next time, stay blessed, my people, and I'm out. Peace.